Hey, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the channel today. If you enjoyed this review, please drop a like and please subscribe down below. I appreciate all the support from everybody. And we have a Nike Air Force One plain box in front of us, but a pretty unique release, all black with that metallic writing on the center. And the label shows a Nike Air Force One Low PRM, which usually stands for premium. And it is a black multicolor men's size 12. And retail is not posted on the side, but these were $150 US inside plain Star Air Force One paper. And this was a pretty recent release on November 12th, 2022 for $150 US. So, this is what we are looking at today. If you watched a recent review of mine on an Air Force One pair that had NOLA, that was New Orleans, Louisiana, and a tribute to the hip-hop era out of there, like in the early 2000s, the bling bling era out of Louisiana, Cash Money Millionaires. Now we're looking at H-Town, Houston. So this, to me, once again, paying tribute to the hip-hop era that came out of Houston. We have a lot of big stars that came out in the early 2000s. If you actually listened to some underground rap, you would have known about them a little bit before 2000. But they had Michael Watts and DJ Screw, and they did something called Swisher House Records the day Hell Broke Loose. That was the original album that debuted Still Tippin', which was Mike Jones, Slim Thug, and Paul Wall. It's a lot of big rap that came out in the time that I grew up. Really paying tribute to that, and I can kind of see what resembles to me throughout this silhouette. You have a nice velvet material here, which to me would resemble the velvet interior of the modified cars that you guys did in Houston that would have the candy paint and stuff like that. So to me, that kind of resembles the interior of those vehicles. You have a nice black flat leather going around the upper toe box and along the eyelets going up where the laces are. Back along the ankle area, this is also a black flat leather. And you can see right here, you have a chromed out swoosh, which once again would say to the chrome accents, the chrome rims of the vehicles. This is kind of where I'm getting that kind of hip hop inspiration from. You have the white midsole and yellow stitching to contrast a little bit throughout there. White air on the midsole unit. Classic Air Force One outsole in that kind of tinge of red material, or kind of tinge of red color. And on the back, you have the Nike that is on a leather tab that looks like it's almost spray paint. So to me, once again, it screams candy paint. The exterior of the cars, the special paint job. I just think this is kind of a unique take on a hip-hop era. I like what they did with the New Orleans pair. I like what they did here with the Houston pair. And as you can see, that is a patent leather swoosh. You have more velvet across here. So remember, we are in wintertime, and it does rain in a lot of states during the winter. It also has snow. You know, minus Buffalo that's getting buried right now. But this will not do good in wet weather. This material will get ruined. I would avoid wearing these in bad, poor, rain, snow, that kind of weather. So they might be a little bit better to keep on ice for spring if you are looking at getting a pair. You have the H-Town lace Dubray down there by the eyelet area with a rope style lace this time. This is the only pair of laces you get. It is a rope style lace with the clear tips. Nothing special about the laces. But the tongue itself is just like the lining. It's that velvet material that goes all the way up. So from all the way down to the top of the tongue tag, it is all velvet material. You have the Nike Air Force One tag there, kind of a classic tag, white, black, and red. There is your kind of reddish, almost like a hue of pink, but it's more red, interior velvet lining. And there is one of the cool accents I love about this is you have the cassette down there, which is supposed to resemble the mixtapes. Back in the day, we would have radios playing. And some of you guys probably aren't old enough to remember this, but we would pop a cassette in a radio we'd have at home, like a boombox or a stereo. And if songs played on the radio that we had or that we didn't have that we liked, we would record it. Or we would put tapes back to back and record mixtapes. And that's what we did with these cassettes. And this kind of pays a homage to how rappers used to distribute their tapes at the back of their trunks and stuff like that. I think it's a really cool concept. I think they really knocked these out the park. I'm a huge Air Force One fan, so I'm a little bit biased. And there's a look at the other one just to show you guys real quick. All the details are the same with the chrome swooshes, that kind of candy paint style backing, and your H-Town lace Dubray, the velvet. So overall, I think it's a solid buy if you're in the Air Force Ones. I always go down half a size. Air Force Ones are the one shoe that I feel truly run big. Other than that, I want to hear what you guys think of this Air Force One down below. Do you like this one better? Do you like the NOLA pair better? Let me know in the comments. I will try to answer back to everybody, get some conversation going. I thank you all for the support. I hope you stick around. I have some more good stuff coming shortly, and I hope everybody has a great day. All right?